So recently we tested out the Maxoak Bluetti and I ended up liking it, but I was unsure of what size solar array I can attach. The engineering team and the distributors told me two different answers, and recently they told me that I can connect more panels and I can over panel it. So today we're going to max it out and we're going to connect 600 watts. This is only rated for 500 watts, but we are not exceeding the max input voltage limit. So in theory, it should not destroy it, but we're gonna test it today. And this is my temporary solar array, and I think you guys are gonna like it. We have three 100 watt 12 volt panels in the back, all connected in series. We have three in the front, all connected in series, and these are polycrystalline. So today I went to the hardware store and got some sawhorses and a 2x4, and I connected everything up to a ground screw. So even though this is a temporary array just for this test, I'm actually gonna leave it up because it's really strong. And it was super cheap. These were like 30 bucks for two of them, and then one 2x4 cost $3. And then the ground screw I bought off of Amazon. So we're talking super cheap solar array. And before we hook it up, let's test the voltage. And we've got 59.3 volts. And you need to check the voltage before you plug it in because the limit is 60 volts. And I don't know how much safety headroom we have voltage-wise, so always check it before you plug it in. And the reason you should always check is some of these 12-volt panels will go up to 22 or even 24 volts open circuit. So if you put them in series and you plug it in, you would actually burn out the board in here, so you do not want to exceed that limit. But we are over paneling it, so this is gonna be interesting. Let's plug it in. So right now the battery is full and we are not pushing any wattage into the battery, so we're gonna actually add a load. So I turned the heat gun on and now it's starting to charge and we're at 260 watts. I wanna try to hit 500 watts. That would be amazing. Now we're at 370 watts. Oh my God, guys, we're hitting 459 watts. If we hit 500 watts, that's gonna be crazy. All right, guys, I can't get any more than 463 watts. So to temporarily increase the output, I'm gonna cool the panels down with water. All right, let's see what the reading is. We're getting 484 watts. 484, God dang it, just keep going, man. So close. 484, it's not changing. We're so close to 500. Just a little bit more. 497, we are so close, man. 498, 499. Oh, the panels are heating up. It's gonna start dropping. You guys, we were 1 watt away from 500. 505 watts, guys. I just had to add a ton of water to the panels. 505, 504. This thing is getting really hot though. You guys, we freaking did it. How cool is that? We forced those panels to push what we wanted them to. Okay, I kind of cheated by keeping the panels cold, but it's Las Vegas, so it's super hot anyways. So 506 watts is the max that I can push into this battery right now. And it's doing pretty well. This plug isn't that warm at all, so it's working. If you guys want to do this at home, make sure that the input voltage is not exceeded, but it does have overcurrent protection, so you should be able to safely over panel this system. And that's pretty much all I wanted to cover in this video. I hope you guys liked it and this temporary solar array that we constructed. It's so easy to build. It took me like an hour. It's just two 2x4s and some $30 sawhorses and you're done. So anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.